Hello friends, my name is RagePanda1, and today we're gonna do a little free-to-play update. Isn't that exciting? But first, you guys, we made it!
Hooray.
We got a hater! Isn't that cool? Look at this guy. He's so mad about it. I don't know why. Shout out to him, and thanks for your input. I will consider that in my future actions. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Like, I used to have a one opinion, but now, because of changes and new information, I have a different opinion. Hey, let's talk about it. You may know, if you have followed this channel for any time, that I generally only focus on my first team. Although, as you play the game longer and longer, your first team or your best team is going to organically change and evolve over time. I think that's a good thing. We like to see it. Bro, my cat eats her food every time I go to record, and it goes clickety clackety clickety clack, and you probably hear it in all of my videos at least a little bit, and I love her. She's a beautiful little poofball, and I just want her to shut up. So at some point, I think maybe in a video that ended up getting scrapped, I got myself a legendary copy of a male Tidestorm. I haven't been leveling any hunters recently, so I actually had plenty of ascension materials in that class, and I already had a 7-star male Tidestorm that was purple. So we've got this guy upgraded, but his traits are a little on the doo-doo butt-ski side. They're a little doo-doo butts, if you catch what I'm throwing at you. So we're going to have to make some changes there. And with the changes to Guardian Stone and the fact that we can get so many of our medals from starring up people, I am more in the position now where I think it's good to have a second team start up. Obviously, there's 2 versions of Valley of Conquerors now, and there's just a ton of different stuff that you can do where more than one team is helpful. So I figured, what the hey, we will just see what we can do. And I want to make that second team around using Pyromancer-like abilities. And part of the reason that I want to do that is because I got myself this legendary male Karg. And listen, a lot of people hate on the Karg. I guess I get it, but at the same time, I don't get it. I saw somebody on Facebook today that said, never use Karg. Like, bro, chill. It ain't that serious. All right, so if we're looking at our renowned champion area for this male Karg, we can see that his strength is quite low, which is to be expected on most warriors. We look at his first ability, and we would think maybe if I compare this to like female Fulgur, then that's no bueno. We don't like it. It's not going to do all that much damage. But what we do have here is an AoE version, that's important, AoE version of inflicting burning. Even though this looks like it doesn't do that much damage, it does fine damage. Look, the guy's still a warrior. It's not like he's the best guy in the game, but to say never use him ever, I don't think is super fair. Then we have an attack speed increase in our ultimate that is actually working now. A lot of people saw guides and tier lists based on the game when the game had attack speed bugs and everything with attack speed was essentially useless and added nothing. That's fixed now, so that's a little bit better. And then once every 3 normal attacks, we're increasing our strength by 9%, which stacks up to 10 times. That is a lot of strength that we can be adding in here. So partially we get help when he does his ult. We get to attack more often and help with that, but also we're going to want to put Agile on this guy when we can afford to do it. But the main 2 things that he's doing is he's being a frontliner. I think it's important usually to have 2 frontliners, and he's going to spread burning. So the other thing that he's doing for us that's great is he is giving us a bunch of medals, because I've never raised up a Karg before. And we had a ton of warrior materials because I haven't been ascending our warriors. So that was basically free to do, and he's 8-star now. And I think that 8-star is about where we're going to sit with our second team. So we're going to have this guy, we're going to have our female Ignis, and hey, if we're hopping on the Ignis train, then why don't we hop right on that Ignis train? I only need to get 1 more star level on this guy. I think this guy came from my summoning depression video. If you've seen it, it's a gem. Man, we had a great time that day. Just everybody was laughing and there were tears. a lot of them from me. But no, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So obviously this guy comes with Pyromancer. I'm sure you're not surprised by that, which gives us a chance to inflict burning, which is awesome. Then we've got his AoE ultimate that inflicts burning, which is cool. Now his active skill burns people, but I think it's a different kind of burning, and this isn't going to count to increase our female Ignis ult. And what's this? He gains benefits when things are burning as well. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. We're doing a burning comp. What I would like to do is actually use the male Tidestorm with that group, because male Tidestorm in my current high team doesn't actually really do anything. You know, having people pulled closer with this, it doesn't really matter. The other option is that puts my female Devala at a perfect point to be helping out the team. She's not going to work as a frontliner. A lot of people are using her as a frontliner. It doesn't work, guys. When she ults, she drops aggro. Okay, so if you're running her as your second frontliner, then as soon as she ults, then whoever else is left is going to get targeted by every single thing, and they're going to get shredded. And for most people, that's going to be their female Lionstone, which is traditionally not that tanky in the first place. You're going to need something else on your team to take hits after she ults. She's not going to work as a frontliner on her own. Not because she can't take the damage or she can't sustain, but because she literally just drops aggro and she won't be taking the damage. Alternatively, I do have 4 different 7 stars just chilling here, really not doing anything. I'm not sure I want to use any of those. I think that the male Tide is just better on that second team. I think for my other frontliner, I'm just going to chuck the Griffin in there and be happy about it. Alternatively, I could use my male Lionstone, which would be pretty useful on that team. But since we're going for 8 star, our mythic male Ignis is only 7 stars, so we gotta do something about that, eh? We gotta get to work, son. So we need 2 male Ignis copies to be able to upgrade our dude. We only currently have 1. And so, you know, as Call Me Chris would say, I'm abstinent. I do abstinence, but I'm gonna have to fornicate one of my companions to be able to do this. Well, look, we're gonna keep that on the down low, okay? Ain't nobody gotta know about all of that. Yo, man, this kid is ballin'. And I will be using a couple of copies of a female Ignis because I'm all out of fucks. I don't really care. I have a companion so I can make more if I need them. I'm sorry, I didn't have to do that to you, but I did, and I apologize. Wow. Many star. Silver medal acquired. Wow, a pretty hybrid boy. We done it. Unfortunately, I didn't want to keep going to get energetic instead of loyal, but he's gonna be fine. Not even going for it, but we got ourselves another hybrid, and I guess he's just pure damage boy, and that's what he does and where he lives in the streets. So with my male Ignis, I'm in a situation where I don't really have many more chances to get what I want, which would be brutal. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a gamble here. Level 16 energetic, not what I want, but it's a version of what I want, so that's cool. If I get noble, then I have noble and confident, and this guy's high level, and I can stick him into a place and it's fine. And then if I get agile, you know, whatever. So this is one of those situations where I can just get anything on the board and then be done with it. I just don't give a hoot. All right, and we got a little tiny energetic there. I think that's gonna be fine. I suppose I could do a Hail Mary and go for a hybrid on him too, even though I don't really care about it. But I just don't want confident on somebody that I'm gonna be using in combat. To heck with it. Even if I get the noble, it's better than having confident because it scales better. And we got our hybrid because luck is with us on this day. So that's fine. It's not like the perfect traits I would want to do, but I guess we're living in Travaine world here where every character I have is a Travaine. So anytime that we do a bunch of major marriages and swaps and leveling and all of that stuff, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make sure that the right people are in our districts. We'll pop into the valley here where I'm doing the regular one so that I can get my red equipment. I'm a big fan of that. And also, we're winning up in this piece. Let's go. Now here's a little scumbag tip for you if you want to be a butthole in VOC. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to save all of your materials for leveling your characters up until after you've started a Valley of Conquerors. And then you come in here at your normal rating and you're wondering why, oh, I'm fighting all these people that are way higher than me. Their matchmaking sucks. Not really. Those people got into the game, and then they went and upgraded all their dudes, and then they go make a team. What's that? My team is 2 million points higher than all of your teams? LOL, I win. So I am in fact going to go with my Lionstone and not my Griffin on this second team. I just don't think I can abide the knockback when I'm trying to pull people together in the first place. So it is what it is, you know? But I think that this is a solid team. I think even if this was your main team and you were pushing this real hard, you would try to put Pyromancer on this fellow and you'd be having a pretty good time. I wish that she wasn't purple, but it is what it is. So then that puts our Griffin here, which is fine because his knockback doesn't hurt anybody's damage really, because the female Devala is bipping and bopping all over the place. She seems to move even if she's moving not towards somebody. And I don't know if you've used her against a boss, but sometimes she just be chilling and not even attacking the man when she's in her ult. And I do not appreciate that. So he's going to go up and knock people away from our female Fulgur, and that's good. So that'll be fine. So for now, our main team is going to be female Fulgur, male Griffin, male Aeson, female Devala, and female Lionstone. Not great synergies there, honestly. I will probably start making this second team my actual main team when I'm able to do it. And when I do that, I might switch in the female Lionstone instead of the male. But for now, we have male Lionstone, both Ignis, male Tidestorm, and male Karg. We've got a lot of synergy on this team, and I think it's going to be really good. It's also almost as strong as my main team already. In fact, it has my highest ascended character on the team. So with the way that Guardian Stone is working, it's even more important now to be focused on getting all of your companions, and that means that you want to be focused on finishing your dungeon descent. Now, a lot of people have been having a glitch with dungeon descent. A content creator called Belligerent has found a fix for that glitch. I'm going to link his video below, even though it's a 2-second description. I don't want to steal the guy's clicks, you know? I didn't come up with the solution, and I have nothing to add, so if you want to figure out how to do that, look in the description below and watch his video. As far as companions are concerned, we're about to get ourselves the Tidestorm companion, and we'll probably just go for the next cheapest one, which we won't quite be able to afford yet, but hey, it's close enough. While we're on the topic of companions, a lot of people have come up with the strategy that they want to keep one of their 1-star companions at a green level so that they pump out a lot of people that they can try to farm the hybrid boost off of. So if you would like to do that, I would recommend doing that with the Sallyhorn. Unfortunately, my Sallyhorn was already too high when that became a thing, so mine is actually going to be my Griffin. Even though Griffin is good for districts, I will eventually be taking them to Mythic for districts, but it's just not my highest priority right now anyway, so we're not going to worry about it. And of course, we are only 3 cards away from getting another companion, and then we'll only have 2 more that we can even get from these companion farming methods, which is fine because we can still use those methods to farm intimacy. So we are not even sad about it. Only thing we're sad about is the ones that we just can't get, which are all of these rare ones, and the one that's hidden behind a paywall, which I guess is fine. So I do have an important question for the community, and that is that the guild has filled up now. We have all 50 members. However, we do have some people that have joined and just never even played. A couple of these people are brand new, so obviously I'm going to give them some time to interact with the guild, but some of these people have been here from the beginning and have literally put in 0 points. Do you think that I should give them more time? Should I remove them to make room for other people that want to join the guild and play with me? If nobody else even wants to join, then there wouldn't be any point in me doing that, but I don't want the slots to be taken up for no reason. So you let me know if I should do that, if I should get rid of some people to open up space for everybody else. And go ahead and chuck a like on the video if you liked the video. Man, I got like an hour and a half of footage to go through for editing for this beast. And whether you liked it or not, I want to thank you for watching. I have been Rage Panda 1, and I will see you in the next one.